Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block, on a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's basically all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Good afternoon, everybody. It looks like we are live at 5 once again, live and kicking. Sorry, show's a little bit late today. I was just dealing with some stupid shitcoiner. Got a bit carried away with myself, but we are here now. So I've not looked at these figures yet, so let's just have a quick rundown of these. This is the crypto forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network. So we've got Bitcoin. Oh, bit of a price plunge there. Nice. Yeah, I think we must be the only camp that actually celebrates price drops. 1% of the hash rate. Oh, 1%. It's usually like below that. That's pretty good. B crash 1.2. Core coin 97.9. Network nodes same as they ever were since November 15th, 2018. Transactions. Oh, still winning, but just dropped below 50%. Must be transaction banking there, but 50, wishful thinking there. 49.5, 47.7 for core coin, 2.8 for B crash, and then block size. Oh, core coin just peeping us today on the rare occasion. We'll let them have one now and again, considering they've got like 10 years on us. You know, that's fair enough. It's coming. It's coming. They'll get what they deserve in the end. So let's play spot the biggest block on B crash. See what we've got here. I can see 369. Is that it? Seriously? Oh no, 391. 391. Anything else that's bigger than that? I think that might be it. Yeah, that's it for B crash. Oh, I mean, it just goes to show you, literally, hash rate, price, literally means absolutely nothing. None of these shit corners have a clue what's going on. And again, the block size restriction on core coin is absolutely hilarious. So they're not going anywhere. These shit coiners love it. So we've got Hathor mining these empty blocks on Bitcoin. Tau macking it with those big blocks. So we'll see what that's like at the pie chart. Oh, Unknown has mined a 20 megabyte block. 20 megabyte block. Let's see what else there is. Huobi at 1.3, Huobi 2.4. Surprised that Tal didn't get that block. Oh, unknown, another one turning up, 6.7. Wow. Well, I mean, I know there's only one column, but unknown doing well there. Hash rate by network, yeah, we've seen this one. That's corresponding to the figures that we've seen. Proof of work by network, the other two will stop. Bcrash versus Bitcoin. Bcrash versus Bitcoin, wow. 30,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Corecoin, because Corecoin is a piece of shit. 0.8% more profitable to mine on Corecoin than Bcrash, and it's 0.2% more profitable to mine on Corecoin than actually Bitcoin, but you know, by the by. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network, oh, geez, Corecoin just pipping us there. Daily Bitcoin transactions by network, yep, Bitcoin winning. Transactions per block, oh, Bitcoin winning just about. Network fees, Bitcoin smashing it. Network fees, Satoshis, Bitcoin smashing it. Block reward ratio, again, I'm looking forward to these figures change with time because we know it's going to come. Blockchain growth by network, yeah, Bcrash still going nowhere. Global hash rate, 7 days. Binance up there, pushing BTC.com down into 5th place by the looks of it. We get down there again, there we go. Binance macking it hard this week in 3rd position. F2 pool has pushed pooling down into 2nd. Global hash rate 24 hours. Antpool turning up the heat. Huobi turning up the heat. Pushing BTC.com down into 5th place and Binance into 6th. This is a Corecoin. Oh, looking rather colourful today. Corecoin. Is that the one? It looks very. Oh no, yeah, that's the one we just looked at. Whoa. That is Bcrash. That's Corecoin. That's all changed 24 hours. So yeah, this is Corecoin. Binance is on there, and Antpool macking it hard. It was like we've got BTC top has jumped onto Bcrash. Why anybody would want to jump on that chain, I have no idea. Unless they're just thinking, right, you know, we can just dump it. I mean, it's just no fundamental understanding. Like literally, just like shitcoiners, classic shitcoiners. Really don't get it at all. So we've got Tau 31%, Hathor 27.7, Huobi 15.2, and then let's see if we've got the big boys on there. F2 pool pooling BTC.com. All 3 of them mining Bitcoin. Wow. Like I said, I think that's gesturing. Personally, if you ask me. So let's have a look at some of the other metrics. We'll check out Ruthie's tweet, as we just liked that one yesterday, as we did with Diego's tweet and Fire Ice. We'll check them out as well. Here we go. What do we think? Has Twitter left it there for us? What? You're kidding me. I only liked this like yesterday. Oh, there we go. Oh, 850. Nice. That's going to be a consistent one. Let's see what Diego's got. 217. Another Twitter seems to like that figure. There we go. 218 going up there. Fire Ice. Let's see what's going on here. Any updates for us? Oh, that's a shame. All right, let's just have a look at I am Satoshi. Let's see how his figures are doing. Whoa, I think he's done it. Last time we looked at this was 37.1. Now it is 37.9. This might be it. Ken Bozak, we got 37.9. 37.9. Look at this. This is massive. This is massive. Let me think. So I said I thought it might be like 11 hours. It's taken 24 hours. But by the by, we've still got there. Look at that. That is fantastic news. Satoshi macking it hard. All right, that's made my day today. Excellent. Okay, for any newbies out there, we're just going to check Bitcoin blocks live. I don't expect to see much on here because the block sizes look a little bit small and puny. Yeah, looking a little bit sparse. But again, I mean, these big blocks just simply, come from out of nowhere. You see how many transactions were in that one. So transactions counted. So that was 3,577 transactions. Total fees in the block $5.26, and that was block height 663072. Yeah, that's Yeah, and that was like almost a 30 megabyte block. Yeah, I mean, again, newbies wouldn't really understand this, but I mean, if you're an investor, like, you can see it coming like a freight train. Like, seriously. You know, I mean, you might get these dirty traders who don't understand about that. But if you're an investor, you're just like, well, this is huge. Like, this actually represents, you know, like, the network growing. It's massive. Which is really, yeah, it's really, really, really exciting. Let's just have a quick look at these wallets then. From this BitInfo charts. We saw it yesterday. Was a little bit disappointing, but you know, there was a stress test, but it shows. So we're just going to go to active wallets, active addresses, last 24 hours. So we can take out Bcrash because that's a load of shit. We'll put Ethereum in there because they're the only ones that we got to compete with really on this. Oh no! Oh no! Gutted! Gutted! Oh well. At least Satoshi's result can cheer me up. So, Bitcoin SV active addresses just 60,000. 60,000. So Ethereum is consistent, but again, I mean, Ethereum's got like 10 years worth of growth on BSV, really. You know, and plus the fact you've got to deal with all the FUD and like, I mean, pretty much, you know, every troll's efforts is focused on the genuine Bitcoin because they know that they don't want it to succeed. So it's kind of like, we got to deal with all this shit. But, you know, it bye to bye, to be honest with you. It's just simply superficial. Doesn't mean jack shit in the long run, you know. So not really all that bothered. You know, we know it's coming. I mean, just so many applications that it can be used for. And we've proved that the network can handle it. And they can suddenly like have a huge increase amount of wallets as well. You know, I mean, it's a network that does everything. Is it a weather app? Is it a voting app? You know, is it a gambling app with peer games? Or could it be all of the above and so much more? I think so much more is the answer to that one. But yeah, there we go. So that's Bitcoin Blocks Live. That's active addresses done. That's CoinDance gone through. Now let's have a quick look at some of these articles. So I saw this one. This one kind of like brought my attention. Just 14 hours ago by Steve Caro. He says world's second largest bank withdraws $3 billion blockchain bond. Like, what is all this about? Seriously, let's just have a quick look at this then. So, world's second largest bank withdraws $3 billion blockchain bond. One of the world's largest banks have withdrawn a $3 billion blockchain bond that was to be traded on a Malaysian digital asset exchange. The China Construction Bank had postponed the trading of the bond at first before eventually withdrawing it. Reports emerged on November the 11th revealing that the CCB, Chinese Central Bank, I guess that is, would be listing the $3 billion bond at the Fusang Digital Assets Exchange in Labuan, Malaysia. The Chinese Central Bank branch in Labuan, an offshore financial haven, most popular as a tax haven, was the lead arranger and listing sponsor of the bond. The branch was to issue the bond through a Long Bond Limited, a special purpose vehicle it created to issue digital bonds. However, as Reuters reports, the Chinese Central Bank sent a letter to Fusang Exchange postponing the listing on November the 13th, a day before the bond was to be traded. A week later on, November the 20th, the bank informed the exchange that it had withdrawn the bond and the issuance would not proceed. The plot thickens. In its statement, Fusang revealed that the Chinese Central Bank had notified the Labuan Financial Services Authority about the cancellation. It stated that it would ensure, quote here, an orderly withdrawal of all related listing processes and procedures and has initiated the return of all investors' funds. The Chinese Central Bank did not give a reason for the suspension of the landmark bonds. Fusang CEO Henry Chong stated, he added, quote here, while we are disappointed that this listing has been suspended, there were no legal, regulatory, operational or technical issues with the Fusang platform or the IPO process and filing. The overwhelming investor interest and demand for this landmark USD $3 billion program has been a fantastic validation of the digital issuance and listing process that we've created. As per a report by the South China Morning Post, the cancellation may have to do with the People's Bank of China digital yuan efforts. Yeah, I can see that. The Chinese Central Bank digital bonds, which can be bought and traded using US dollars or Bitcoin, appear to undermine efforts to safeguard its currency sovereignty, the paper claimed. Yeah, I think that kind of like explains it, really. But yeah, I mean, again, I can't see how that blockchain bond, I mean, it would have crashed anyway. I mean, so many people just throw this word blockchain around. Like literally, blockchain technology is the growth of the chain, and the growth of the chain is more people using it, and the more people use it, the more people then have an interest in making sure that it's economically sustained, because obviously their information on it is on it, they cherish. But there's a difference between blockchain technology and blockchain as a concept. So blockchain as a concept is the dilution of that centralized starting point, so that there is no single central point of failure. And that has to be done over a period of time, because decentralization is or I suppose like a number of things. It's size as well. So it's kind of like, you know, how big does it have to be in order to prevent those who are the miners on the network, those who are heavily invested in it, from being bribed to take their investment out and give it to someone else, like what happened to Blockstream. You know, so the Federal Reserve, or whoever it is that's in control of the money printing, they can print whatever they want, but it's whether or not they can get away with it. Because if you're just simply printing dollars willy-nilly, then you are devaluing, because that's inflation. So there's only so much that they can get away with printing without anybody really raising an eyebrow. So, and if you can't stop Bitcoin with $100 million investment, you can't stop it with a $2 or $3 million investment, $200 or $300 million investment either. So again, everybody, all the participants in the network have to be beyond bribery. And it's kind of like how the dark forward. I hate using. I don't like using conspiratorial names, but those people, the centralized power that has got access to the U.S. Federal Reserve printing press. There's only so much they can do before people start raising eyebrows, and we've all seen that YouTube clip where Congress was grilling the body that was meant to be responsible for overseeing the Federal Reserve's balance sheet. They didn't have a clue what was going on. Like, it is absolutely how something Grayson his name was. In fact, you know what? Let's just watch it again, because it's worth it just to remind ourselves. I'm gonna bring this up. There's two of them that I remember. There's one where it's had the audio sorted out, so it sounds even better. What was his name? Like Grayson, Federal Reserve. Let's see if we can find this one. Oh, Alan Grayson. Oh, wait, it's Gray with an A rather than an E. Okay, let's high quality version. Check it out. Oh, I'm chuffed to bits with my finding that. Here we go. Let's have
very
some.
Much, Mr. Chairman.
Here we go. Get a load of this. For any newbies who haven't seen this, who want to see what we're up against, check it out. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Would you mind repeating the question one more time? We are responsible for investigating the Federal Reserve, and just unbelievable. So who is if they're not? It's absolutely outrageous. They are paid to look the other way. This is the problem with centralized power. It's the centralized power that prints the money that pay their wages. So if they'll just simply ask them to look the other way, which is what they're doing. Literally, it's an absolute, it's a front for an utterly corrupt criminal enterprise. It's outrageous. Yeah, exactly. Why would they keep track of it? They want to lose it. I mean, this is one of the reasons that they actually brought down Building 7 in the attack on the Twin Towers. And so it wasn't like, well, I mean, yeah, it was an attack on the Twin Towers. They flew planes into the two of them. That was bravado. But Building 7 came down. Building 7 stored all the financial records. There was like an $8 trillion hole in the, I think it was in the US Navy or Army, balance sheet that they couldn't find. And all those records just simply got wiped when the building came down. $7 trillion, it was something like that. It was outrageous. I mean, it's just so, like, the more and more I look into this and the more I understand it, the more I see it's just such a scam. Such a scam. And talking about a scam, let's just have a look at one more. Alan Greenspan. This was classic. We need to watch this one as well. Alan Greenspan on, I think it was CNN or CNBC. Let's see what it says. Printing money. That was the one. Alan Greenspan, printing money. This is brilliant. Printing money. Oh, fantastic. They got it. This is the one. This is brilliant. Oh, I found it really quick. Love this.
Are U.S. Treasury bonds?
Oh, yeah, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Just listen to this. I mean, this is absolute gold if you are, researching money and what's actually really going on. Here we go. Look at his face. He's like, he don't want to let people know the truth on that one. We can pay any debt because we can always print more money to do that. I mean, seriously. Oh my God. Zero probability of default because they can always print more money to do that. Like, if that isn't a faux pas, I mean, kudos for being honest. But I mean, literally, it just totally undermines what money is. I mean, that was a 22-second clip. Let's just have it again.
Are you?
Oh dear. We can just always print money to do. Well, hell, why can't we all just print money to pay our debts? Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, let's. We haven't even had a look at the shitcoin market yet. Let's have a look at these figures before we jump into anything else today. Here we go. New research suggests Satoshi Nakamoto lived in London creating Bitcoin. I mean, even the title just sounds so stupid. Like he's a Londoner. Well, I mean, if you ask me, they say, oh, research suggests he lived in London. Maybe they're covering their tracks. Maybe they're just like, oh, well, Craig moved to London and, we did our research and we found that it was in London. Maybe this is them like coming out. We don't want to look totally incompetent. At least we want to suggest that it was in London because that's where Craig lives. Scumbags. Utter scumbags. And Lambo, need yours in there. Want to sweep in there just quickly. I think that's everything. Right, I've been going for 1 hour, 1 minute. Good time to wrap up the show. Right, everyone, thank you for joining in. Hope you enjoyed today's show. And as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given. Same time tomorrow. Catch you later. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and watch the full episode on Streamanity for just 20 cents. Go to www.satoshi.tv. See the link in the description below. Bitcoin, one world, one chain.
Yeah, one vision.